Hello everybody, I'm Tech and welcome back to another brand new video. It is a new series, it is a new week, which means it is time for a brand new car. So we're going to go ahead, hop into the festival outpost and go and have a look. And there's a reason I'm driving a Ferrari. And that is because today we have the Ferrari J50 from 2017 on the Car Pass calendar. We also have the Monza SP2 coming up. And all the way down here, we have the FXXK Evo, which I'm very much looking forward to. But we're going to have to wait till next year for that one. So to start off with, we have it in this beautiful red, a very nice blue with gold rims. Oh, I see the rims change on that. And this beautiful silver as well. I mean, look at that. Wow. I think we're going to get it in that silver. And then we're going to go and take a look at what we can do to this thing and just how crazy we can make it. So the first thing that I want to do is just make a little design for this just before we do anything else. So I'm going to go ahead and do that quickly, and I'll be back once I've done that. There we go. Right, let's go and have a look through what we can do. We've got a couple of engine swaps we can do, so let's go and see. We have 6.3 litre V12 hybrid, and we also have the option to make it all-wheel drive, which we are going to go with. And of course, like our usual things, we are going to go with a drag run first with both engines, and then a top speed run, and perhaps a drift run too. So when it comes down to tyres, we're going to go ahead and throw this very quickly onto some drag tyres. We're going to go ahead and make those wide as anything, and we'll go and see how much power we can get out of the stock engine of this thing. So it turns out we can get 980 brake horsepower out of this car, which is absolutely mad. Now we're going to go with the off-road springs and dampers, because drag tuning, we all know what is going to happen here. So there it is, £3,000, 980 brake horsepower, 67,000 credits. Let's go ahead, put all that into the car, go and tune it up, and go and see what this thing is like at the drag strip. Okay, so here it is. Now let's see, how does this thing sound? That's what I want to know. Let's take a listen. Not bad. Right, let's go ahead and line this thing up and go and see what we can get out of it. Can we do our little launch control thing? I believe we can. Sorta, kinda. I forget it. Let's just go off the line and go and see what we can get through this camera. So come on, let's keep going and see what this thing can do. And we have, when it wants to get there, 188.57 miles per hour, which is not too bad, but I feel like this thing can do better. Let's go and put a V12 in it. And because we're now in Series 2, I've just noticed there's a Christmas tree at the edge of here too. That is fantastic, I love it. Right, let's go and put the engine in this thing. Okay, so here it is, the 6.3 litre V12 hybrid. That is going to go in, get twin turboed, and then we're going to go and upgrade that. Let's see, how much power are we rocking in this thing now? It's going to be interesting to see. We have... Oh, wow. Oh, 1,418 brake horsepower. Oh, this is going to be terrifying to drive. Okay, here it is. Let's take a listen to that glorious 6.3 litre. Not bad. Now, let's see what it can do in terms of drag racing. We're going to line ourselves up, attempt to launch control this thing again, which it does not want to do. Oh well. Away we go! We've got to try and beat 188.57. And I think with 1,400 brake horsepower, that is very much going to happen. In fact, there it is, over 200 at 207.27. That is scary fast in this thing. Wow! Okay, let's go ahead, throw the other engine back in it, and go and take it out on the motorway to go and find out what speed this thing can do. Right, we'll go ahead now and swap these over to semi-slick or Horizon semi-slick. We're going to go with just semi-slick for now. They're still wide, and we're just going to improve the track width. Oh, look at that. It looks beautiful. It looks absolutely beautiful. Right, let's go ahead. I'm going to go and throw a new set of tuning onto this thing to go and get it all race road ready. And we're going to go and see what this thing can do. Okay, so here we are now with the Ferrari J50, and with all of the wondrous little bits of tuning that I've done to it. Let's go and see what this thing can do top speed on its stock engine. And we've already broken 200, which is actually pretty good. Honestly, I really like how this thing looks, and just take a listen to it. Right, there's 251. Do we have space for any more speed in another gear? Might. 255, 256. Oh, we're going uphill. No, we've lost it. So, it turns out, after a little bit of driving, 256 is this thing's top speed on its stock engine. So now let's go ahead and throw the 6.3 litre back into this thing, and then go and find out what else it can do. Now, a couple of cool pieces I wanted to mention about this car very quickly are, number one, it actually has like a little open roof bit there, which is actually very nice, because on a sunny day you can look up and see the sun like it is right now. And next is I threw the engine back into it, 1,420 or thereabouts amount of horsepower in this thing. This is going to be interesting. That engine sounds mean. Okay, are we good to clear onto... Yep, okay, we're good to drive onto here. Let's go, we've got 256 to beat as a top speed. Oh, this is going to be scary. Really, really scary. Right, let's go and see what this thing can do. That's 260. 270, this thing keeps going. And then we've got a downhill stretch as well to keep going, and we have an extra gear to do that with. So let's see, this thing's actually really nice when it comes to handling. Putting a semi-6 on this thing was actually a really good idea. Right, 276. 276 is probably about the best you're going to get out of this thing. But wow! That is scary fast, and I love it. This car, I mean, hang on, let me stop right here a second. I mean, just look at this thing. It looks evil, and it looks fantastic, and I love it. Next up, we're going to take this thing with all of its horsepower up to our local drifting spot. You know what that is by now. Now let's go and see. Oh, that's going to be expensive. But let's go and see what this thing can do when it comes to drifting. Okay, here we go. Let's try this thing out drifting for the first time. What's it going to be able to do? A lot of smoke, that's what it's going to be able to do. And 38,000. Okay. Now, as you all know, our cars always get a second chance at drifting on these. So let's go ahead and fire this thing over the drift zone for the second time and go and see what it can do. 33,000, however, I did find a wall in the meantime. So let me go ahead and actually throw on drift tires quickly, because I kind of forgot to do that. And while we're here, let's also go and see what else we are able to do to this thing, because I don't think there are any advanced painting options. No, there are not, apart from the rims, which have a few extra paint groups in them. For example, that one there, paint group number 2, which is the entire rest of this. Oh, that is bright. And then there's the inner barrel as well. Okay then. Oh, and we're also able to tint the windows. There we go, we'll do that. And we're also able to paint the brake calipers wherever they are. There they are. Oh, bright yellow. Right, now I've got the drift tyres back on this thing. Let's go and give it one final go at that drift zone. And then we're going to go and probably round off this video. Okay, here we go again. Drift tyres this time. That was way too quick on an entry. Ow. Okay, in we go, in we go, in we go, in we go. Keep it going. Can we beat 38,000 now with our drift tyres on? Nope, we've just doubled it. Okay. I forgot that's how I saved the ribbons. Okay, so that is the Ferrari J50. This thing is kind of mental. In fact, kind of is not enough to sum up how crazy this thing is. But I love this little car. Well, it's not exactly little, but it looks amazing. Absolutely amazing. And I highly recommend that you go and pick up one of these and try it out for yourself. Because this thing is, well, it's quick. Let's just put it that way. Very, very quick indeed. And it looks amazing by the coast. I mean, just look at that view. And this view too. But yeah, definitely go ahead and pick up one of these. However, that is it for this video, so thank you very, very much for watching. So if you enjoyed this, please be sure to go ahead and leave a like. And also, if you're new, feel free to go ahead and subscribe and turn the notification bell to all. I upload twice a week, every Wednesday and Sunday. And a few little extra uploads in between if I feel generous. But yeah, feel free to go ahead and leave a comment. I love to read them and I try to reply to as many as I possibly can. And with that said, thank you very much for watching. I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye. Oh hey look, it's a video thumbnail.